been calling his fights for a while. When that guy walks into the cage, it sounds different.
He's huge. Did you see his hand next to Stan's?
Yeah,
It's
256. Dude, he makes me
hand.
look like a little tiny person that he can keep in his pocket.
He's huge, man. And Arlovski's not small.
Yeah. No, he's a big dude.
No.
And he's just solid as a rock, man.
He's French, yeah?
Yes. He's French
By
from
way
Nigeria.
of the Congo. Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah. And he's just a super athlete, man.
They think he's the next
wicked striker.
The next big thing.
Well, you know, we've yet to see him against a really good wrestler. We've yet to, I don't say anybody's next big thing till they go with Kane. You got to go with Kane, a healthy Kane.
That pressure.
Well,
there's
you
a
see what he
couple
did
guys.
to Travis. You see what he did to Rothwell. He just does shit.
He gets his
to
face
people.
in your chest and just.
Yeah. Well, he gets past all your bullshit and then puts it to you with a pace that you just can't take. The real question with Kane is, can he still do that? He's had so many injuries. They pulled him off of his last fight because he's got stenosis, so his fucking spinal column is shrinking, and they have to open him up and
So
carve a path through the nerves.
it's Stipe versus JDS now.
That is what the next fight is?
Stipe's legit.
You just gave away
real.
this fight.
That's real.
I know who wins now.
Why?
No, you
Thank
don't.
What, because of Stipe?
No,
JDS?
because you said.
Don't say it.
because you
Don't say it.
said You'd like to see him fight
Don't say it.
against
Don't say it. Don't say
a
it.
better
Don't say
guy.
it.
So that means.
No, because
son of a
Arlovski's not a
bitch.
wrestler.
I'm
Son
not
of a
listening. I'm not
bitch.
listening. I'm not listening. I'm not
Son
listening.
of a
Quiet,
bitch.
quiet. I don't want. No hands, please. One thing about me is I take my MMA
I would've
very
told you that
seriously,
before.
guys.
Yeah,
Sure
I
you
would
would've.
have said the same
Brian,
thing
you
before.
like MMA?
I do, dude. It's
What do you
it's
like
my
about it?
secret garden. It's my, well, I'm a combat enthusiast.
secret gardens?
Well, I'm a sportsman, as you guys know, and I like to get up close and personal and impose my will on another man.
Ngannou's feet look different, too. They're, like, thicker. Like, his heels.
How
he's
tall is he?
armored.
Is he 6'5"?
Giant.
Giant.
When Randy,
How tall, Giant?
Randy fought
He's at least 6'4", I think.
Brock Lesnar, he said that the distance was hard to gauge because his proportion was so weird. So you can't actually, he's got an enormous reach. And when your body shape is different like that, it tricks the eye. The way when you look down the strip in Vegas, you can't tell how close and far away those hotels are.
Yeah.
Ngannou looks way bigger than Mr. Arlovski, who's good 240.
But the thing about Ngannou is he's a natural size, too. Like, that's a big gentleman.
him. God, is
That's
that
just who he is. He's a giant dude.
Shab, you fuck guys this big?
I thought you just said, Shab, have you fucked guys?
He did. He did.
That's what I
Yeah, it
said.
might have been a slip.
Both.
The answer is yes, both.
Sir.
Yes.
Both.
Yes.
When necessary.
Yeah, only in
prove
And
a
that is
point.
the correct answer.
only when it rains.
Man, Arlovski's only 37. Isn't that crazy?
He's got a lot of miles. In MMA years, you're a tortoise, though.
Yeah. But that's crazy. Because in boxing,
Oh, yeah,
Tortoise, old
that's...
school.
well, he's got a
Right
wide,
there,
like
man.
he's running at him and throwing punches, too.
Well, he comes in behind that double right hand all the time. You can see it coming now.
Yeah, he looks scary. His footwork.
Yeah, he is very
Right hand
already
high.
much improved. He wants to see. He's trying to draw
distance,
him forward. Yeah.
Imagine him with Yair style kicking.
Well, he's also...
Oh, you know that. You know that's coming. Spooky. Yikes.
Protect him.
So-
There was that overhand Arlovski with the overhand right. He had just twice
The
done the double
uppercut
right
got him,
hand.
too. The
Yeah.
uppercut's what did him in, I think.
Yeah,
The
but you
uppercut launched
read
him.
Arlovski. You read Arlovski's
Yeah.
overhand right. As soon as that overhand right is there, this is done.
He
He's
wants to be
sliding
the guy
back.
to tell him to stop with the lightning bolts in the hair.
Should we do it now?
Should we do it online?
I don't know how it is in France, though. They're
Maybe
into
it's
some
cool
weird
there.
shit. Maybe
Yeah.
he's just dominating bitches in
Personally, I
France with that.
So I watch when we see the replay. Arlovski's overhand right was the tell.
He called it, too. He said he was going to knock him out in the first round.
Is that
I'm
bold
a
of a
lot
prediction
more
these
impressed
days?
even than last time.
It is for Travis Brown. I mean, you got to think Arlovski just knocked out Travis Brown a couple of fights ago.
Sir, he's lost his last 3, though.
Now.
Yeah.
You can watch the right hand off of Arlovski, the overhand right.
Yeah.
Here, cut there. Now you got him. Because you know what
Look
it
at
is.
this.
Boom!
Boom.
Right behind the ear there.
And look where his head
Boom!
position, Ngannou's head position is.
Oh,
He knew
man.
exactly what was coming.
Dude, he lifted him off the ground with that uppercut.
Boy,
That's
he
like
has
Joe
some power.
Frazier versus
Watch his
George
head position.
Foreman.
He
Watch
knew
this.
what. Oh, that is fucking beautiful.
So he planned. He knew he was coming with the overhand right.
Yep.
So he
That's some
slipped
Conor
it.
McGregor shit right
Yeah,
there.
actually, Nate Diaz does that. The Diaz brothers do that slip. They use their right hand, the front hand, but watch the front
Yeah,
hand.
you're
Your
right.
fist.
Slits it. Boom.
The
Boom.
Diaz brothers
Boom.
throw that hook from southpaw like that.
It's almost like a check.
Yeah,
hook, right?
You draw, slide out. It's head position is key, and then you come back over top.
Isn't
that
it,
was by design.
It's so important that a referee know how hard a guy hits because no one's complaining about
critical.
that stoppage.
No.
But in other fights, that would have been a stoppage where people went, "What the fuck? He only took a couple shots when he was down. Give him a chance to recover."
Yeah, not with that.
Yeah,
monster.
with Ngannou, you're like, "No, that's good. That's good. It's good."
No, we're
good.
good.
You probably
Okay,
heard
good.
it.
Yeah,
You
right.
can probably hear the impact
Yeah.
from his.
Oh yeah.
I would
for
like to see
sure.
him fight like a Roth will, where that shot doesn't put him down. He just keeps coming for a
Rothwell's
little
weird,
bit.
eh?
maybe it
like
puts
squared up
everyone
all the
down.
time and stuff.
That's
We don't know.
maybe it does. We don't know. Because he's beat up basically cans. Then he give him Arlovski, right? And he just murked
He
Arlovski.
looked good though here now.
Well,
He
you
looked
remember?
good.
Do you remember when Ben Rothwell fought Arlovski and Arlovski fucked him up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was Arlovski when he was in his, well, not even in his prime. He was a little slipped.
Affliction,
By then. Yeah,
right?
it was the fiction
Yeah.
days. It was a little past his prime.
Yeah.
You know, Arlovski's prime was when he was in his 20s.
Brother, he went on a run in the UFC, though. He's
Okay,
one
dude.
fight away from a heavyweight title.
That's
Do you
right.
remember?
Last, what,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. But do you remember when he was young? Remember when he starched Paul Bunto
He's my
with one
favorite.
punch?
He's my favorite,
He had
man.
a right hand that was like a piston, dude. And it's almost like now you can see the wear and tear in his shoulders when he's throwing punches.
Stiff.
Like he throws punches differently now. Back then, everything was just laser beam straight.
Remember when he went to Wildcard and was just working with Freddie Roach and was like
Yeah.
real tall and just getting knocked the fuck out left and
He was
right?
doing well with,
and then went to Jackson's.
But he was doing well after he trained with Freddie Roach. He was doing really
No.
well against Fedor, and then he panicked and
Yeah.
he
Jumped up in
was
the
he was
air.
lighting him up.
he was
in the
doing
beginning.
well,
He
and they
really
did that
was doing
flying
well.
knee, and
Yes.
Fedor was like, "What the fuck are you
Man,
doing?"
Fedor's
Right.
right hand.
Hey, good douche.
Best
Yeah.
timing in the game with his right hand. Like it was just deceptive
How about
timing. on
Fedor Mitrione coming up in like 2 weeks, right? On
Crazy.
Spike.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
I-
an interesting
I
fight.
just feel
Yeah.
bummed out that
Yeah.
we never got to see Fedor in the UFC. I still feel,
Me too.
Still feel bummed out.
I know
about
there's a empty hole in
Yeah.
my heart for that one.
and he's not at his best. I'd be cool to see him, at his best.
Did you see
but-
the Maldonado fight that he had?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maldonado
Yeah.
fucked him up.
It ma-
Maldonado should
I
have got
watched
that
that like this,
decision.
and it'll make you sick to your stomach.
Maldonado should have got that
He
decision.
should have.
too.
What?
He
the
should've.
commission turned it.
Oh, that's
They
right.
did?
Yeah, they did. I think
In
to
Russia?
a no contest.
In
Look that
Russia?
up, Jamie. I might be batshit
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
so.
sure
Yeah.
they switched it to
In
to-
Russia?
Yes,
I think only one side he got a no
Wow.
contest.
even Russia was like, all right, yeah, we
Yeah.
fucked up.
Wow, that's when you know you got
Yeah.
jobbed.
Russia
When they
was like,
turn it over
oh,
in Russia.
fuck.
They're like, enough. Wow.
This guy.
That's a DN in the NFL right there.
But you know that when you're gonna
Yeah.
just
I mean,
go
size
old school like Arlovski did there, like these young guys
Hey,
are gonna
guys can't
intercept
talk
you
over each other.
every
Put your
time.
headphones on, Brian Callen. You're on the microphone. This is a podcast. We've talked about this before, you son of a bitch.
Does
Why
he call?
talk
Does he
football
call
in the middle
anyone
of
out
a
here? Does France call anyone out
I don't
here?
know, man. I haven't heard it.
Oh, he
Give us some-
speaks zero English, huh? Do
Yeah.
you hate American dollars?
Crank
See,
that.
look, yeah, Fedor's victory
Let me
overturned.
hear this.
some new steps to grow up because
He's trying.
my last fight I asked him about
Oh, that's not bad at all. Good for him, man.
and they give me the best some nice one, some famous champ and former champ, and then today I was very happy I'm very happy to win the fight.
He's
because
saying he wants big
I
fights.
still-
Yeah, he said, I'm very
The top
happy they gave
10,
me a
right?
former champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a believer in him now.
From Nigeria.
That was pure skill. Look at this head position coming off, and
Boy,
bam.
he's
So he
large.
pulls back
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Draw
big.
back, and where your head is in space is
that's
the key,
the one.
and you take it off the shoulder.
Dude, he's terrifying.
He is a scary
He's the
man.
most terrifying
Look at
heavyweight
this.
in a long
He
time.
read that shit coming from 20 miles away, and the right hand combo is part of it. So it's a designed play.
I guess
He's
his,
also got some
I guess
Russian
his
victories.
wrestling. I guess his wrestling's pretty beastie. They say, granted it's the French
the
wrestling
right hand
team, but he
after,
trains
yeah.
with the Olympic wrestling team.
Yeah.
They can't get his ass down.
Well, also the judo team. They're bringing in all
Watch his
sorts of
hand.
really high level. Yeah, look at the size of his hands. They're saying they're bringing in a bunch of different Olympic level athletes to work with this guy. I mean, he's a real prospect.
I'm a
Prospect.
believer now.
Yeah,
That was
real.
a
Best
skill
prospect
win.
we got.
Best
I'm-
prospect in a long
I still
time.
have skeptical hippo eyes. I'm
What
not a
about
believer
Derek
after
Lewis?
knocking Arlovski out.
No,
yet.
it was just that was a skill win. That was a designed play off an overhand right planned.
Rashad Evans right there. Look at him hiding behind there. Hey, Rashad.
Nice hat, Rashad. I like it.
All right, Twitter result.
What city is
Valentina
that?
I think people are
Shevchenko.
Denver.
crazy.
This is Denver.
I think people are crazy. At one point, Pena was the favorite. It's like, do the odds makers not?
I know who the fuck made those odds.
yeah, who do
for
the
a while,
odds
but
makers?
then the public was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, we're gonna get money on this.
And then the favorite was.
And I got
Shevchenko.
nothing against Pena, but you're looking at somebody with 400 fights.
Yeah.
Shevchenko.
Pena got crazy
400
hard.
fights she's got?
Hundreds
Kickboxing.
of
Okay, she's
fights.
gonna
take her down.
Kickboxing and
She'll take her
boxing.
down,
She's
what?
hundreds of fights.
She's so hard, dude.
Yeah.
take down?
Shevchenko's so hard.
To take
Her-
down?
Just
no, hard,
everything.
like a hard person. She's a hard
Yeah.
woman. She's this Russian chick who loves guns.
Yep.
I mean, her nickname is Bullet.
She has a gun tattoo
reason.
on her hip.
Yeah.
Penya's
so
got
turned on.
crazy heart. She has a.
Oh, she
she's
does.
tough.
Yeah.
Heart
See,
doesn't
great
beat
fight.
400
We're
fights.
going
typically.
skill versus heart in this fight.
Oh, you guys already told me who won.
No,
No,
Hey,
we
I
didn't.
didn't.
I haven't seen this fight. I have not seen this
no,
fight.
we definitely
No,
did
we
not.
did
We did
not.
not.
It's a crazy
But,
fight.
but
I'm
you are
arguing,
going skill
and then-
versus
You're gonna
hard,
love it.
Eddie.
You're gonna love this fight. This fight is gonna be an interesting fight too.
Yeah.
Dennis Bermudez
Yeah.
coming up is gonna fight Korean Zombie.
Dude, I think
Today?
no.
No, next weekend.
Next week, yeah.
Dude, I
Powerful
think
fight
fucking
companion next
Ian
weekend.
McCall's opponent
Yep.
pulled out.
Ian
Again,
Siri. Ian
poor
Siri
guy.
What
pulled
the
out.
fuck is going
It's like
on?
the fifth fight
He's snake
or
bit.
sixth fight that got canceled for Ian.
Something's going on. man.
But the good news
Dennis
is
is
it's
tough.
2 weeks for the fight. He might get a replacement. So
yeah,
we'll
they
see
should
what
be able to
happens.
find
They'll find
someone.
someone. They'll
Maybe.
find someone.
It's hard, man. Flyweight is not easy. It's not easy to find a good flyweight.
Well, good's a different answer. Maybe
Yeah.
there's some young dude who's just biting, waiting out there.
I'm sure there is.
There
If
is.
as long as he can make the weight, man, because New York they don't fuck around with
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's in New York.
Yeah, if you fuck up with the weight in New York, like if you're over by I think it's 8 pounds, they won't let you fight.
That's fair,
That
too.
happened on one of the cards.
That is fair. It hurt the other
Yeah,
guy.
it happened on one of the cards.
It was
one of the-
Calvin.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, that is right. That's why they pulled him, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right. Tim
that's
Kennedy.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And goddamn, he erased everybody's
No shit.
anger about that.
Yeah, he looked
everybody
great.
was
Dude,
so mad about
Kelvin
that.
is a destroyer.
Oh my
Unreal.
God.
And he's
He looks
he's one
so
of the
good.
guys that I had a Taekwondo talk with, and he goes, dude, he pulls out video of his training. He goes, I'm already doing this. He had like a session where he's spinning and just getting all the spins down, and he's on it. Imagine
Gotta
Kelvin.
get him on that nutritionist, son.
I think at 185.
Yeah, I like him.
Is he
at
staying at
185.
85?
His
No.
next fight's
Oh,
at
no,
85.
he's hard to
Vitor.
deal with.
He's fighting Vitor.
I mean, he lost
That's a good fight.
to Woodley.
Yeah.
It was a split decision,
And
right?
he was exhausted.
There's
because he
my
was
guy, Jorge
drained.
Masvidal.
He was.
See, I think
okay,
at
we
70
can't
he's
talk
a
over
champ.
each other.
Sorry.
It's okay, but he was drained for that fight. He cut a ton of weight for that fight. I don't like him at 70. I like him at 85.
You like his chance to become world champ at 85?
I think he could do it. I think he just has to gain some muscle.
He's only
Just has to-
5'9".
He has to put on some mass. Or figure out a way to comfortably make 170 in a much healthier
That's
way,
the answer.
where he's not
likes
draining
to eat.
himself.
And he can be
I know,
champ, though.
sure.
He can be champ at